Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm still wearing my same thing, the new lippy from Revlon, the HD metallic one that matches the Naked Heat palette that I'm wearing right now too. I wanted to film this video for a long time, but out of respect for Charles, I didn't. I wanted to wait until I knew he was okay, and then I wanted to make this video. It's not a video so I can get views or anything like that. I don't care if I have 1 view or 1,000 views. I wanted to put this out there because I know how it feels to be addicted to things, to be out of control with your life, to need help, but you just can't ask for it. When Charles posted that video, that 3-minute video saying he was going away for a bit and he'll be back on Friday, I was praying for him that he would get, the help that he needs, because obviously he has shopping addiction. I don't know if he's addicted to any medication. He hasn't been forthcoming with that. I know he was on Xanax and Zoloft, but I don't know anything other than that. But I have been praying for him because I know what it's like. And when I saw his video come up yesterday, I was so happy to see him. He seems to be back to his old self. He's not dwelling on things. He's talking and chatting, and it actually feels like he's in my living room and we're just having a conversation. And that's the Charles that I missed. And that's the Charles that I just was trying to get to come back, but I got a lot of heat from it from some people. I mean, I had people call me the C word, and I'm nuts because I dreamt of him, and I can't help it. I fall asleep usually now listening to Chills or Mr. Nightmare or Let's Read. They're all scary stories, and I fall asleep listening to them, and of course I'm going to dream about them or fall asleep and my mind, like I'm going to wake up from a nightmare or something. So if I watch Charles or Peter or Nikki or Stephanie or anybody for that matter before I go to bed, the chances are good that you're going to dream about the last thing that you really did. I mean, that's what happens with me anyway. Like if, say I have a fight with my husband before bed and we go to bed angry, which we try not to do because I never want to go to bed angry. You dream about, you dream about the fight and stuff like that. You may wake up and just have little snippets of memory, but I mean, just because I dreamt about him, that doesn't mean I'm no psycho person. It's just, that's what I do before bed, watch videos and so I was quite pleased to see that video come up, and I'm so happy that he got the help he needed. He is one of the YouTubers that inspired me to do my channel, and between him and Nikki and Peter and Stephanie and Bunny Cakes, and there's so many. I'm sorry if I'm missing you guys. Hermie and John and Nays Days and geez, there's so many. There's so many. Daggy, it says, and Sammy and Eleanor and geez, there's so many. But Charles was one that I've been watching for several years now, and I've seen the change in him over the years, and that's the only reason why I made videos, was because I was concerned. It wasn't, to be facetious or to, paint a bad picture of him, because that was not my intention. I mean, I got some pretty nasty messages from people, and I have my messages moderated by me, and they, I have certain words that if someone makes a comment and calls me the C word or uses the F word, it'll go into spam or held for review because I have those words as along with a bunch of other words that if someone leaves, it'll be held for review before I am able to post it. And chances are it's not going to get posted if it has, those words in it. So I got called like horrible, horrible names. And I don't think I did anything wrong. I think that I was just showing concern for someone who I've seen change and not for the better. Like one girl, she was like just all over me and she said, everybody changes. I'm sure you've changed. I'm sure you look different, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not that. It's his he was pale. His face was sunken in and sallow. Like it just didn't look like him. And that's why I put the side by side picture to show you guys healthy Charles and unhealthy Charles. And I didn't mean it to be mean or to cause any type of drama or hate. I just wanted to show you that he has changed in a short period of time for the worse. I mean, yeah, people change, but we're talking 2 or 3 years here. We're not talking 10 years, but not in that short period of time. I mean, he would buy things like perfume or, whatever, but once he first bought his first Birkin, it was like he couldn't stop. He had to keep buying them and buying them. And I mean, that's a lot of money. I mean, you're looking at what, 20 grand a purse? And I'm sure, I mean, his parents must have, sat him down and said, hey, like your spending is out of control. And I was just really, really happy to see him get the help he needs. And I left him an awesome message. I said, I have depression and anxiety and panic attacks and you name it. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of my health issues. And I know what he's going through. I know what it's like. You kind of feel like you're in a rut. You don't know what to do. You don't know where to turn. You don't want people to think of you differently, but yet, mental illness the stigma has to go away. I mean, probably everybody has some type of mental illness. I mean, and I'm not saying that to be facetious or any like mean. It's not meant to be mean spirited. It's just we have brains, so we're all capable of having some type of imbalance at some point in our life. That's just the way the human body works. Um, some people are lucky to overcome it quickly. Some people need medication. Some people need therapy. Some people need yoga or exercise, or whatever. Everybody deals with things differently, but watching Charles in his room all the time, not really going out with friends, not vlogging outside or anything. That's when I said, it just seems like he's in a hospital room, for lack of a better word, because his room is white, everything's white, his bed is white, and like there's just no color, and he's just sitting there and talking, and he doesn't he wasn't wandering around the house like he does. I see the laundry sign, and he usually goes in the kitchen and makes himself some tea, and he doesn't do that. And it's just all those little things add up, and you just, when you watch someone for 2 or 3 years, you kind of get to know them as a person and their personality and um, their how they act and what they do and their good traits and their bad traits and everything like that. So I am thrilled to death to see him back and to see him back looking fantastic. He looks really well. He looks rested. He looks, I don't know what kind of rehab he went to. I mean, he said it was to do with addiction and stuff, but I've never heard of the 72-hour one. I've heard of like 2 weeks or a month, 6 weeks, maybe 2 months, sometimes longer, depending on what you have. Today was completely different. He looks rested. He looks well. He was talking awesome. He was the Charles that I remember, and I hope and pray for him. I hope that he is well. I hope that he has gotten the help that he needed. I don't know if he's going to be seeing a therapist on a regular basis or if he's on different medication, but that's none of my business. My business is to support him, support his channel, be there for him. If he asks for advice, I would gladly give it to him if I am qualified to whatever advice he's asking for. I mean, I've never left anybody a mean comment, and I've never left anybody a thumbs down. If I don't like a video, I just X out of it. I don't leave any negativity, and I never ever left a thumbs down in my entire life, and I never will, because it's just not, I don't agree with that. I just don't think it's right. I mean, if you don't like the video, just leave. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I gave this video a thumbs up, and I left him a message saying, I'm so glad to see you back, and you've overcome hurdles that some people take months to, and I don't know if he's completely overcome whatever it is he went there for. But like I said, I don't know, maybe he's gonna see a therapist on a regular basis. I don't think that's a bad idea, but I just wanted to put this out there so maybe he will see it. I'm hoping he'll see it. That's the reason why I'm putting it out there, to show that he does have people that care for him, that support him in anything he does, who's there for him, and just someone that, anyone that he just can come to and talk to, and just, read comments, and the positive comments always outweigh the bad. And I'm just hoping that he sees it and he knows that I love him, I love his channel, and I pray for him. I send him my positive energy, and I hope that he gets well, and I hope he is well, and I just want him to know that, and I want everybody to know that out of all the videos I made about him, none of them were meant to be facetious in any way. None of them were meant to be negative against him. It was all just pure concern on my part, because I've been watching him for probably 3 years. And I just watched someone crumble, and it broke my heart. So that's why I left videos, and that's why I made videos. And I mean, this might get thumbs downs. The people that were after me, I tried blocking them, but they seem to still be able to leave messages and get them in the spam. So I don't know if people are going to come for me for this video. I just know from my experience what I'm going through. I know it's different from what he's going through, but the positive messages I get from you guys really, really help. And that's exactly what I want for him. I want him to see messages whether it be mine or anybody else's that left him positive messages. And I want him to feel as good as I feel with the messages that I get from you guys, because the messages I get from you guys just warm my heart and soul so much. And I hope to God that he feels the same way when he reads positive messages um, regarding him and his health and everything else. Because my situation is completely different than his, but it's still, you know, it's still something I'm going through. It's still hard. It's not good feeling sick all the time, but the messages just brighten my day and make me smile, and I can't thank you guys enough. And I'm just hoping that he feels the same way, like I said, when he reads comments, and hopefully he'll read mine or see my video and know that that are out there do really care for him and his well-being, not just for his channel, not just for YouTube, as a person, as a human being. And that's it. So I hope you like this video, guys. It was meant for just pure love and prayer for someone who, is having a tough time. I know the feeling, and I don't wish it upon anyone. And I hope everybody is doing well. And if you're not, I send you my love and my prayers and positive energy as much as I can. And I look forward to making more videos for you guys, and looking forward to all the messages that you leave me, because they are just wonderful. They make me want to do this even if I don't feel well. So I love you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. You're beautiful, don't forget that. Keep smiling, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.